Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your Love Tarot reading for December 2022. I hope that you are in good spirits and loving life. This is a general love reading for all Pisces. Cross watchers are also welcome. Keep in mind that the rules of the individuals and energies identified in this reading may be swapped, and that the intensity of the situation may vary. Take whatever messages resonate and leave behind whatever does not. In this first column, we explore the focus of your love life this month. You have self-worth. You also have the Action of Cups, which is the equivalent to the Knight of Cups. You have the Nine of Swords and Temperance. In this second column, we uncover what is making you more desirable. You have Moth Spirit, Surrender Now. You have the Lover's card. There are two Lover's cards in this deck. Actually, you have the Seven of Pentacles and Perspective. This is the same as the Hanged Man. In this third column, we see what lessons you're learning about intimacy. You have the Judgment card. This card seems to be coming up for a decent amount of people in this category here. You also have the Inspiration of Swords. This is the equivalent to the Page of Swords. The Two of Pentacles, even though there are three pins being juggled. And the Eight of Swords. The influencing energy of the reading card at the bottom of the deck, you have the Sun card. So even though there are some cards of stress and worry, seems like there is joy, happiness influencing what's going on here. So the focus of love life being self-worth, it kind of suggests that that's something you should recognize about yourself. You have the Nine of Swords, so there's fear, anxiety, kind of just stress in general. It may be because there is someone that you are wanting to get a love message from, or wanting to move a little bit faster. With the Temperance card here, there's a sense of patience, balance, and kind of just moderation in general. So let's do some clarifications. Okay, let's take a look at this Nine of Swords here. You have the Two of Cups. So seems to be some kind of fear, stress, anxiety with, like I said, someone coming towards you, you coming towards someone else with respect to possibly a new relationship. And the Two of Cups also has to do with you and your higher self. So to some degree, this kind of seems like, I'm noticing actually this kind of yin yang energy, masculine, feminine energy. So it seems to some degree there is something you need to recognize about your own self, you and your higher self, what it is that you want to take action towards and receiving, and trying to balance out those two energies. So for those of you who are kind of, waiting around to hear something, to have someone else take that action, then perhaps, consider taking that action yourself. And for those of you who are the type to just go after something, perhaps consider just allowing things to take place in its course, the way it needs to happen, and just receive. So I'm going to take a look at this Temperance card. You have the 10 of Wands. So it does seem that you are putting a lot of stress onto yourself or taking on a lot of responsibility. But here it's kind of a card of just, hey, recognize you are kind of worth a lot, that how you feel, your concerns are worth acknowledging and taking some time to, address how you're feeling or what you're thinking, and just be gentle with yourself a little bit. So with the Action of Cups, you have the Strength card. This is that card of self-acceptance, of those energies of the more active, aggressive, animalistic energies, and the more receptive, tender, and gentle energies. So that seems to be kind of the focus here, is how those energies play out within you, and how those kind of affect your love life. And so you have here, what's making you more desirable is this card of Surrender Now, the Moth Spirit. So like I said, for those of you who may have been more active in pursuing something, or trying to stress over something, trying to control something, this card of Surrender is just to let things go. Let them be however they need to be, so that you can really just be in this temperance mode, this area of peace, almost peace, and peace and balance. So if you are someone that happens to be going to extremes, if someone is interested in you, just thinking about that person all the time or stressing over it, then that's not being at peace. If you are someone who hasn't heard anything from someone in a little while, and just taking that as a sign that everything's just ruined, and just kind of ruminating over that idea, then maybe contact someone and just say hi or whatever it is, so that you're not just stressing yourself out. So kind of just letting go of that really excessive energy, and just be in the moment, and not feel that you have to do anything. You don't even have to do what I am suggesting even, but just try not to fill in one kind of stress with another stress. I guess that's the point of the no extremes. So if you're trying not to think of someone, and instead you just binge watch a bunch of TV, stay up eating cartons of ice cream. That's an extreme as well. So just trying to avoid extremes in general. So with the perspective card or the hangman, that is another card of surrender. It's kind of similar to the temperance card in the sense of just allowing things or allowing time to go slowly, or you might feel like you're not really going anywhere, but it's the perspective that is changing. And here with the Seven of Pentacles, this is that concept of investing in something, like investing in something with your initial open heart, open mind concept, and then recognizing that there's a point where expectations aren't matching with reality, and needing to make a kind of like an assessment, but recognizing that sometimes things take some time to grow. They take some time to um, like to come about, and having certain expectations is really the downfall there. With the Lover's card, this is a sense of once you just recognize that things happen in their own time, and that whatever is happening is for your best and highest good, recognizing that you come first, your sanity, your sense of peace and tranquility comes first. That's going to make it so that you're more desirable, and that you're putting out their intention of something positive, wanting something to come your way, and then what you're receiving is something positive. But if you stress over things and you focus on the extremes, the worst case scenarios, then uh, it doesn't bring about that positivity. So let's take a look at the perspective card, the Hangman. You have the World card here. So it's almost a sense of like patterns. You can go ahead and, put your effort into something and tie up whatever loose ends that you can. But at some point, you have to let it go and start something else. Put your focus and intention on something else. And that doesn't happen, quickly sometimes. It does, the end of one thing and the start of something else don't happen very quickly. But when it does happen, make sure that you are recognizing your achievements. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Swords. And that is a card of clarity, victory, truth. And this is the, with the Ace of Swords, this is an opportunity for you to kind of have a moment of clarity, to know that what you're investing is really important to you, and that you are really, not having expectations of the particular outcome, but enjoying the process. And with the Ace of Swords, you can either decide to, clear your mind of any expectations or thoughts that kind of come in that are related to stress or fears. Or it could be that you decide it's not something for you and just kind of cut your effort and start something new. Let's take a look at the Lover's card. You have the Four of Wands, celebration, happiness. So perhaps there is, in this surrender, it's a concept of you just being in the moment, not trying to make anything happen, not trying to expect something to happen, like not having control of anything, um, but to take care of yourself, the things that you value. And it seems that that will kind of um, create like this draw. It's almost like a magnetic, excuse me, like a magnetic or um, energetic pull from the heart, and a sense of, celebration. Perhaps have some fun and not be too stressed out about things. With the Judgment card, this is what you're learning about intimacy, and this is a need to just let things go, to recognize that some things aren't worth holding on to, and when you let them go, you are allowing something new to come up instead. And with this Inspiration of Swords or the Page of Swords, it's as if this is a card of curiosity, um, kind of thinking outside of the box, but it's almost as if this box opens and this bird flies out of it. Um, so it's almost as if you try to hold on to something to control these things, then there's no room for movement. If you kind of are curious and kind of let things go, it's like let things go, let things flow. It's reminding me of this Temperance card again. With the Two of Pentacles, this is a card of like juggling, kind of a sense of like trying to balance your wants and needs. There is a sense of drama to it, especially when there's the Eight of Swords here. Eight of Swords is feeling that you are, have your hands tied, that someone else has like control over you, that you really can't do anything. And this is just part of a, a pattern, a thought process pattern. So here it's kind of this concept of intimacy is almost having you be curious about what it is that you are choosing not to let go of, or feel that you can't let go of, and having that add more drama to the situation. And if that kind of drama aspect is what you feel connected to, and that's kind of a concept of like knowing yourself and knowing the like digging deeper into what it is that you want, what it is you fear, and how it is you kind of might put yourself in a certain situation where you're feeling intensity, but intensity of the stress of not finding the right person or being with the right person, and possibly kind of fooling yourself into thinking or feeling something as opposed to a true closeness with someone else and true vulnerability with someone else. So let's look at this Eight of Swords. You have the Nine of Wands, and that is, you can see the band-aid there. It's a card of feeling like stress, having to prepare, that really, it's just these cards, the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands, indicate not really being aware of your environment needing to pay attention to really what's there as opposed to what you fear is there or what you fear might not be there. Let's take a look at the inspiration of swords. You have the 10 of cups. So that idea of being curious and investigating, getting more information, as opposed to having expectations and endpoints, um, is really going to help with this 10 of Cups energy. And the 10 of Cups is kind of like a happy ever after, but it's not happy all the time because everyone experiences different emotions throughout even the day, throughout an hour. Um, and basically, the 10 of Cups is about finding the people that uh, you can share that emotional ups and downs with, who will support you, who will celebrate with you, and you doing the same for them. So, and that will allow, that's kind of the card of a concept of intimacy, not necessarily romantic intimacy. It can be included in there, but being close with others, being vulnerable with others. So let's see about this 2 of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Pentacles. And that is another card of family support. So you've got emotional and material security and stability here. With the 8 of Swords, and the 9 of Wands, this is just a reminder of this. These are actually within your control. Being more aware of your surroundings, being more aware of what thoughts you're holding on to and what you can let go of. That's within your control. The 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, that involves being close with others, sharing, ups and downs with them. But ultimately, it seems that's the learning lesson that you're having with intimacy, is kind of just letting things go, not having certain expectations, and connecting with people as opposed to the stress or the drama. So here I'm going to close off with an oracle card to see what's next for you in love. You have Aquarius, collaborate. So here, this is kind of a concept of like others, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and kind of seeing, maybe talking to people that you trust, that care about you and that you care about, and kind of see, what is it that, not even talking about your love life, just going and making your connections with your community strong. Because here with the 4 of Wands, this is like a recognition of like celebration with your community. That is where the Lovers card pops up. So it's almost as if this focus on yourself, focus on having a sense of peace, balance, tranquility, let things just go slow, don't control too much, recognize your accomplishments, and be with the people that will help you recognize the importance of a happy household. It's as if that is what's going to be making you more desirable. So I'm hoping this reading provides a helpful perspective of love for you this month. We'll see you next time. Take care.